Love that question. Square or Mastercard, Visa also in the mix. So Visa is trading at 24 times forward EBITDA. Mastercard is trading at 28 times forward EBITDA. That's interesting. Okay, but Mastercard seems to have higher growth. Visa's probably a better business. They're both a little too expensive. Hedge fund Henry really loves these because they're such great businesses. He's more of a Berkshire Hathaway. Hedge fund Henry is more of a Berkshire Hathaway Buffett disciple than I am, and I am one. That's where I came from, right? Know your roots. And he basically said, I tried to get in on Visa, but it ran away from me, and then I got into some MasterCard. So if I'm looking at 2024, Visa's trading at 14 times 2024, and MasterCard is trading at, with higher growth, 18 times 2024, 16 times 2024. So they seem to be relatively even in my eyes, just from a quick glance. I think Visa's a better defensible business. It's a better credit card and payment processing company. But MasterCard's like the number 2, right? It's kind of like the NVIDIA AMD. And then Square is a growth story. Square is trading at, let's see, 100 times forward EBITDA and not expected to grow by that much more than MasterCard. I don't know too much about Square. I know it's the second biggest holding of ARK. And, Cathie Wood seems to be a very smart innovation investor. I'm not buying Square. It's just very expensive for the growth I see. It's growing. It's expected to grow at a lower clip over the next 5 years than some of the software companies like Peloton's hardware, software. But like Spotify, right? At a much higher valuation. So I'm just not buying Square. If I'm buying something, I'd probably buy a mix of MasterCard, Visa, because I know what they do. I don't want to do a lot of work. They're very complex businesses. So that's what I would do over Square. And I'm preferring, right? So like I said, you're anchored in the S&P 500. And then your job is to find innovative capital compounding companies over the mean of the S&P 500. And I don't really have that much confidence in Square's ability to, 100x itself or whatever, 10x itself over a couple decades. I just don't know. It's not that I don't have confidence they can do it. I just don't know. Nor do I think I can ever get to the point where I can justify buying something at 7 times forward sales and 100 times forward EBITDA. I will say I probably would rather buy Square than Tesla at these prices. I think Square is a better business than cars. Even if they turn cars into an autonomous taxi network, I think Square, a payment processor by network effects alone and all that other stuff, is a much better end state business than cars. So I'd rather you buy Square than Tesla, but I'd probably rather allocate money to MasterCard, Visa over Square. But I think MasterCard and Visa are like its own thing. And you should compare that more against the S&P 500 because they are like indicative of the American economy, or like payments across the economy. And Square should be thrown in there. I know this is kind of weird, right? I'm splitting out the sector. Square should be thrown in that ARK Invest group, like next to Progeny, next to Tesla, because the valuations, what you need to believe is insane growth and domination to justify these multiples. So hopefully that helped. Cool.